Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering ESPN's top-ranked defensive tackles. I'm going to be covering the top defensive tackle that they have graded. Before we get right into it, I want to make sure that you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you get all the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. I've talked at measure about this position because I feel like this is one of the most difficult positions to judge. You can't always talk about someone that gets the sacks because there's a lot of times a defensive tackle may pick up blocks to free everybody else to go get sacks. They may clog up the lane so other people can go make tackles for loss. So it's a tireless job, and you may not always get your share of what your credit is for the defensive tackle position. With this one here, Dexter Lawrence does a lot for the New York Giants. When you think of just a skill set of him being as large as he is, being the way that he is, and being able to move his feet well, and being able to get traction and make sure that the Giants' defensive line stays still, he has a lot of monsters around him. Having that defensive line and having those linebackers on that team, that makes the defensive tackle position that much more easier because now it's a foot race to the quarterback. Now you've got other guys that can challenge the line of scrimmage as well, and you don't have to do everything by yourself. Having potential all-pro players around you, that makes it a lot easier, and you got to think, he's good, nothing but help with this draft. So from the standpoint, I like Dexter Lawrence. I would think he's number 2 on this list. I think Jalen Carter is better than him at the defensive tackle already. I think that from the standpoint of Jalen Carter, you're just not going to get the same numbers that you would with a Dexter Lawrence because it's more star power, it's more names. And yes, I've considered him as Defensive Player of the Year. When you think of Brian Burns, when you think of Thibodeau, he's got guys that are true game records on the line of scrimmage next to him. Brian Burns can play linebacker and he can play defensive end. Look at Thibs can do the same thing. So they move people around a lot on that line. And I think that, the scheme for what the Giants are, he does well. And then adding Abdul Carter to the mix is already going to be a cheat code. So I think that he's due for another big season because of the guys around him and also his work that he puts it in. So I disagree with number 1. If I had my choice to make the list, I'd make it number 2. So he's still a great defensive tackle. Let's just be clear. I just feel like Jalen Carter is playing better and has arrived first right here. So all you New York Football Giants fans, all you NFL fans, get in there. What do you feel about the list? What do you feel about the rankings? Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. We'll see you on the very next episode.